Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at A.T.&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check 52. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run with Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
We're going to 54. Why here?
Check 99.
Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Go to 54. Go to 54.
On the counter, Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Carried by number 2.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Number 2.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
You ain't doing nothing, bro.
Watch twins. Check, check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that there's
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. gun now on third down. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard
Be
line.
interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 24. Check 24. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Bears 7, Cowboys nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ready? You ready? 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, let's go. Hey, watch it, watch it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
I'm going to 53.
Hey, turn it out. Slam, slam, slam. Switch it.
Prescott from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Give the sack to Fletcher. Cox.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Airs this out for Matthews. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14. Cowboys nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
51, Mike.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's get it. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 8.
Mike 51. Hey, 47. Kill. Kill.
Big edge. Hey, switch gears.
Everyone, kill.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. Switch. Mike 51, Mike. Gun. I know he ain't got it. 51 the Mike, boy. 51. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Bears.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. 10th carry out for Elliott. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, 47. 58 to Mike.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right.
Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 34. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles. But boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a party now. Mike's 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Cowboys. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are in the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Bears 29, Cowboys 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Down. 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Bears. And so the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear it. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Elliott. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the slants.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
47.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
51's Mike. Mike 51.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Lord have mercy.
Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They go to Elliott again. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Mike, 58, right there.
From the 39, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2. They'll
try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now.
Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Bears 50, Cowboys 14.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to chill.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and he'll get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
55's mine, guys, 55.
2nd and 5. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 5 yards to go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
58 right there.
Dragon 60.
Let's go. 58's the mic. 58.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Get that ball. 26, Mike. 26, no street. 26.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
51's the mic. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Check 37. Check 37. Shift.
Again, it's Allen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I'm coming after you.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right
now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch smash. Watch the slant. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. All day.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
26 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Buffalo 18. Street. 6 Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. 26 Mike.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Blue Dan. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
In your face.
We're going to 53.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Y'all not ready.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
51's Mike. Mike's 51. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here we go, 46. Right here, guys.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Time to go. Night.
Here we go, 47.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears,